But when I'm out of social energy, the thing that suffers first is my active listening skills. Because there's passive listening and there's active listening, obviously, right? And what we do a lot of, I assume, us being me and the chat, of course, terminally online people, not to call you out, but what we do a lot of is what I would call passive listening. That is, you put on a stream, a YouTube video, whatever, you put on some background noise, you listen, but for the majority of the time you're listening, it's kind of background noise. You might be on your phone while the streams, that's how people watch streams, obviously, right? The stream's playing, but you might just be on your phone listening to the stream. Like, yes, okay, I'm listening. I'm not exactly listening, but I'm kind of listening a little bit. And then every once in a while that you're listening, maybe, the streamer or the YouTube video raises a point that catches your attention, and you switch and you think, oh, yeah, this part makes a lot of sense. Maybe you'll type in chat, maybe you'll write a message, say something, and then the streamer will move on to a part that you're not quite as interested in, and then you'll go back to your passive listening. And this is kind of how we get trained to socialize. Lurking. It's kind of how we get trained to socialize through how we consume content, right? We get trained to consume content in this passive state. But then what happens is we begin socializing with another human being. And that person starts talking, of course, and they're talking about something they're interested in. And if you're not actively listening to them, if you're passively listening to them, then what happens? Well, the obvious thing that happens is, like, they're talking about something they're interested in, they look at you, they make eye contact with you, and you're just sitting there on your phone. Yeah. Yeah. And what they feel in their head is, oh, they literally don't give a shit what I have to say. Oh. And then the way that they start talking is they start going from, oh my god, so anyway, this was what was, and then I was really excited, and then they shut down, right? They close up because now they feel like this person doesn't care what I have to say, and then they just stop talking, and they say, oh, okay, I'm gonna go, I guess I'm gonna feel sad now, and they feel sad. And that happens all the time, right? Whereas talking to an active listener feels great, feels wonderful, feels like you're finally being heard. Finally, you're being heard, you're talking to an active listener. They're listening to you. It feels awesome. But the important part is that, like, active listening is an active thing. You cannot, like, active listen 24/7, you know? Or, I mean, maybe some people can, but for me, active listening is like, you have, like, a window of me active listening, and then I can't keep it up for that long. After a while, I active listen, and then I just start to lose focus, and I just can't keep it up for that long. I just cannot. Nobody can, really. Like, nobody can be an active listener for, I mean, everyone has we just have stamina. We just have stamina, you know? You can't do it forever. It's not weird that you can't do it forever. It's normal. It's very normal. It's not even Aoife brain, it's honestly very, very common. Yeah, stamina, I need to take a stamina potion to continue my active listening. But usually, the social skill comes, in my opinion, from the... So here's the actual cheat, okay? This is the trick that I will teach you right now. This is the... How would I word it? How would I word this, I guess? How would I describe this? This is the cheat code for, like, manipulating people positively, okay? Manipulating people positively. So let's say that you have a timer on your active listening, okay? Let's say you have a timer on your active listening, and you can active listen for 20 minutes total, okay? You can active listen for 20 minutes total, and then you lose focus, and you stop listening to people, okay? And there's two ways this can turn out in the end, okay? Well, there's more than two ways. But here's the common way. Here's the way that we all know how it turns out in the end. You active listen, then you get bored. After a while, you just lose focus. You can't keep active listening. You start to zone out. The other person feels bad because they think that they fucked up, right? Or they think that you don't want to listen to them. And either way, they feel bad. What the important feeling is actually the final feeling, the final takeaway. That's what's important in our manipulation here, okay? The goal is, when we manipulate here, what we're intensely focused on is the final minute or 2 minutes of this interaction, okay? So let's take two scenarios. Scenario A, I'm talking with someone, they stop paying attention to me, and then they stop, after a while I stop paying attention and I feel sad. Scenario 2, we talk for 20 minutes, and as the person's focus starts to run out, without me knowing that their focus is running out, they say like, oh shit, I have a phone call. I have to go take this phone call. I'm sorry, I'll be back. And then they vanish for 5 minutes on the phone. Okay? In the person's mind that was doing the talking for 20 minutes, the way these conversations ended were completely different, okay? In scenario 1, the other person got bored of them and couldn't talk to them anymore. In scenario 2, they had an excellent conversation. They were being so well heard, and unfortunate circumstances, just pure RNG, caused the other person to have to leave. And it's actually, it's like the life hack, basically. It's the life hack. Okay, let's just chill with the fucking Craigas. Chill. Okay. You're distracting me. It's the life hack, okay? So, I can't focus on my sentence. I fucking hate everyone here. What the fuck? I can't keep talking. I can't focus. Okay. Anyway. Stop. Fuck it, I'm doing my makeup, okay? That's another life hack, spam Craigism to distract the talker. Yeah, exactly. Spam Craigism to distract. Okay.